Hello guys and welcome to the Center of Aviation. This is part 2 of my 1000 subscribers special. Earlier today we had the Delta One experience on board Delta's flagship A350 go out. So here's part 2. As promised, we're doing a Vatsim flight. Pretty long one today, headed to, Louisville from Jacksonville. We're here on the ground at Jacksonville. And give me 1 second. Boom. Got everything set up in the FMC. So, welcome to the stream, Aviation King. Thanks for tuning in. Really quick. I hope everybody enjoyed the 1000 subscribers special part 1 earlier today. Like I said, it's the A350 and Delta One. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a trip report, about 10 minutes. If you haven't already, check that out. It's a nice video. We're going to be cruising at flight level 400 today, headed up to Louisville. Got everything ready to go. And we're going to have an ATC a lot on the way there. Got a bunch of tabs open. So as you can see, Jacksonville is pretty much fully staffed, and Louisville will have some approach online. Hopefully we'll have some centers come online in between there. But right now, we'll get Jacksonville ATIS, which is Juliet. And 1 sec, just gotta make sure audio levels and everything is good. Thank you, Baseball Fundamentals. It's been a long journey. Oh, that is my yoke. Alright, so if you're in the stream, make sure to chat. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Doing a flight up to Louisville today. We'll get the ATIS right here. It is Juliet. So write that down, Juliet. Alrighty. 3001 on the altimeter. Go ahead and put that in there. One more, there we go. Departing runway 8 and 14. So we'll probably be expecting 8 on the way out of here. So go ahead and put that in here. Departing runway 8. Boom. Just make sure the departure is good. It'll be Arnie, then Baxley. I already put this in there, but the runway change kind of got it a little confused. But we're alright. Thank you, Kazoo. Thanks for tuning in. Glad you guys enjoyed the A350 trip report. That was one of my favorite flights. That was really fun. Alright, so 121.9 will be ground. Go ahead and tune them, get our IFR clearance. I've filed the flight plan and everything. Also guys, I've downloaded AIG model matching. So we'll have actually real model matching from all the other aircraft in the sim. So let's get our IFR clearance real quick. It shows that approach went offline, is that true? It did. Well then, departure will be on 135.902. 35.902, write that down already, that'll be center. But let's call it for our IFR clearance, let's do this. Delta 14 requesting IFR clearance to Louisville with Juliet.
Delta 14, Jacksonville ground, good afternoon, request on the flight, stand by.
Roger. Alright, we're standing by. He's just getting everything all ready to go. Let's get some lights going in here. It will be a little bit of a sunset arrival. So it'll be a fun flight. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We're doing a Vatsim flight. It's part 2 of our 1000 subscriber special. Part 3 is coming out tomorrow. If you guys didn't see the schedule I put out on a post. Part 3 is coming out tomorrow. It is, oh, hold on. Ready to copy, Delta 14.
Delta 14, clear to the Louisville Muhammad Ali Airport. Via the Arnie 2 departure, Baxley transition, then as filed, maintain 3000. Expect flight level 400, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency, Jacksonville Center, 13592, squawk 2647.
Alright, Alt 14 is cleared to the Louisville Airport via the RN2 departure. Backseat transition line is filed. Maintain 3000, flight level 400, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 135.902 and squawk 2647, Delta 14.
Delta 14, your read back is correct. Push and start is at your discretion. Advise if you want runway 8 or 14.
We'll take 8 and call for taxi, Delta 14, thanks.
Roger, expect that and information Juliet.
Thanks. Alrighty, so we're expecting runway 8, and yes, we are getting up to flight level 400 today. We have enough time to do it. We'll go ahead and call the tug here using, what is this, pushback tool, or toolbar pushback. Call him over. And we'll put 2647, I was looking at the departure frequency. 2647 in the box. One of my A350 shorts has 30,000 views, plus, or 30,000 plus views. Yeah, so, if you guys haven't seen it, it's the A350 takeoff. I have it also in the trip report, but it's a short of it. Great engine view and wing view. And, yeah, that one ended up getting over 30,000 views. Thank you everybody for watching if you watched it. We will call for taxi once we're done with our push here. The pushback guy is here, lifting the aircraft. Oh, sorry, I keep looking at it. It looks, it doesn't look right on the PFD. There we go, 3011. I thought it was 3001, but it's 3011. Alrighty, so we're gonna call for the reverse pushback here. Release park and brake. Let's put in maintain. It'll be maintaining 3,000 on the departure. And we'll get tower ready on the standby frequency on 118.3. We'll get our takeoff clearance from them. But here goes our pushback. Alright, I'll start a little bit of a right turn here. Look at those flat engines on the bottom. Hold on a second, guys. Alright, pushing back, looking good. I'll start the finish right turn here in a second. I think everybody will enjoy the stream. I hope you guys do. It looks really good already with the liveries there with that Alaska 737, and I'm not sure exactly which livery that is right there. But we'll finish our pushback here. Boom. And we'll pull up here short of, what is this? Let me pull up the taxi chart. We'll go with the taxi checklist once we are rolling. Let me just pull up the chart really quick. It is, I'm using ChartFox by the way.
Aircraft calling, you're coming in broken.
Alright, so we'll be here, pulling up here short of Romeo.
Are you, no, November 722 Echo Alpha Jack.
Oh, hold on, he has to release himself.
Or to a FBA?
Alright, so we'll go with the taxi checklist. The parking brake will come off. Taxi lights coming on. Taxi lights coming on. Runway turn-off lights are on. Flaps are coming down.
Are you looking for the terminal ramp or one of the?
And we'll set the, or we'll do the flight controls. full right, full left, full back, full forward. Get the floor. That sound should go away, not sure exactly. There it is.
722 Echo Alpha. Taxi to the general aviation ramp via Alpha Golf.
Why is it doing that? Do you guys know why it's doing that? Well, anyway, we'll pull up here. Should go away in a second. Do you guys know what that sound is? Whoa. I'm just gonna turn off the sounds here. I don't need that to go the whole flight. So we'll go, I believe that will be aircraft miscellaneous. And it's not aircraft miscellaneous. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about this. Might just be cockpit. Hopefully it's not warnings. There it is. Alright, we're good. Not sure exactly what that was, but we'll get our taxi clearance here in a second. Let's just pull up here a little further. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream so far. Let's engage auto throttle. Alrighty. And this is looking really good with all of the aircraft over there. Alright, let's call for taxi. Delta 14, ready for taxi.
Delta 14, roger. Runway 8, taxi via Romeo Papa November Lima.
85 Romeo Papa November Lima, Delta 14. Welcome to the stream, Jambo. Thanks for tuning in. We're headed to Louisville from Jacksonville today. As our part 2 of the 1,000 subscribers special, part 2 of 3. Part 3 is coming out tomorrow, a heavies plane spotting compilation. Make sure to have notifications on for that. See you, Kazoo. Thanks for watching. So he's gonna bring us around the other way, which is by November, not Alpha. Which I've never had that happen here, but I guess that's what we're doing. Oh, I'm doing well, Jimbo. How are you doing? So it'll be Romeo Papa here. Glad to hear that, Jimbo. He'll probably give us runway heading or a heading.
Delta 14, can you confirm the jet information, Juliet?
We do have Julia, Delta 14.
Thank you.
Yep, we got Julia, altimeter, runway, everything. Alright, we're here out on Papa. It's next going to be a right turn on November. And then a left turn, or a right turn again on Lima. Then we'll be sitting right in front of runway 8.
Attention all aircraft, taxi kind of stepping away for a second.
Alrighty, stepping away, no problem though. We'll continue our taxi. Whoa there, the ground is a little uneven here. Alright, so we'll go for this right turn here. Let's get the wing view set up for you guys. There we go. So we'll do some wing views once we're in the air. It'll be a climb up to 3,000. We'll see what he gives us on the heading side of things. Before takeoff checklist, auto throttle armed. Transponder is on. Landing lights on. Boom. Strobe lights on. And we'll go beacons on. Next will be the after takeoff checklist, which includes landing gear, flaps, taxi light switches, autopilot, and auto brakes. But we've got our auto brakes set to RTO currently. Rejected takeoff mode.
Ground Delta 369, sorry for the delay. Had an issue with my MCDU. Ready to taxi IFR to Miami with Juliet.
Alright, so it's gonna be a right turn here. He said he had to go for a second.
Well, I missed that. Thanks.
Alright, just helping out. The ground said he had to step out for a second. But I think we'll just hand ourselves off to tower. So here's runway 8 there to the left. I will go ahead and hand ourselves off to tower 118.3, and we'll get departure on 135.902 ready. Using the Logitech radio panel, if you guys want to see my PC specs and flight controls, you can go ahead and check that out in the description, as well as the Discord server link if you want to join the Discord server. It's all about aviation. We'll click on that link in the description. It'll bring you right to the Discord server. Delta 14, holding short of 8.
Delta 14, Jacksonville Tower, runway 8, turn left, heading of 040, clear for takeoff.
Left 040, runway 8, clear for takeoff, Delta 14. Alright, see ya, Jambo. Alright, so it'll be 040 on the heading. We'll hand fly the departure. We're going to be getting up to 3,000. Check final just in case, we're all good. Runway 8 verified. Let's do it. 40%. Engine stable. Toga. Takeoff thrust set. $80 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. You're up.
Delta 14, heading at 040, contact Jack 7135.92, 3592, have a good flight.
Jack Center, good day. Alright, over to Jacksonville Center.
Nice.
Delta 14, passing 2,000.
Delta 14, Jacksonville Center, radar contact. You can turn left, direct Kimmel, climb and maintain flight level 400.
Direct Kimmel up to flight level 400, Delta 14.
Delta 1658.
Alright, we're going to start a
right,
left-hand turn here.
Join the runway 17 localizer.
And we'll be getting up to flight level 400 now. Alright. We'll bring up the auto throttle to 250 knots.
Southwest 1641, Jacksonville Center, squawk 1001.
Here we go. Leveled off here. Thank you. That was a nice takeoff. We'll hand flight for a little bit here. Not sure what the auto throttle is doing.
Plantano 28, RNAV Cape, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff. Southwest 1641, your radar contact 30
Get a little bit
miles
of a
south
wing
of
view
Orlando.
going here.
Descend via the rides to arrival. Expect the visual approach, runway 17 left.
Hope everybody enjoyed that takeoff. We're in a hand flight here for a little bit. Welcome to the stream, Zach. Thanks for tuning in. We're doing 1,000 subscribers special, part 2. If you guys didn't see, we posted part 1 earlier today.
Heading 330, vectors for approach, descend and maintain 2000.
Let's get back in the cockpit.
Delta 658, descend and maintain 1,800, join the runway 17 localizer.
Yeah, it looks like we have a malfunctioning
auto
throttle.
3000, proceed direct auto.
3000 direct auto for Mike.
Alright, looks like we got it now. Alright, auto throttle is working.
United 108, expect the visual approach.
You can't tell if it's real or game, yeah.
Jacksonville altimeter 3011.
This game is really realistic.
Expect visual runway 8, altimeter 3011.
Hold those flight directors right there in the middle. Slightly off course due to a malfunctioning auto throttle, but we're good now.
Traffic is at your 12 o'clock and 8 miles. It's an Airbus 320 on a 10-mile final for runway 8.
I'm going to be looking for the traffic for 3 Tango X-ray.
American 2503 with information in the we're ready for taxi.
Welcome to the stream.
American 2503, runway 18 left, taxi via Echo Charlie Bravo 1.
Taxi to runway 18 left via Echo Charlie Bravo 1.
Hope everybody enjoyed that takeoff. We'll fully clean the aircraft up now. Full flaps up.
X-ray, you're number 2 behind that Airbus on a 8-mile final now. Clear for the visual approach, runway 8.
Number 2, clear for the visual approach, runway 8. 3 Tango X-ray.
Zach, what do you mean by that? Like, are you flying the aircraft? Are you trying to get a clearance from ATC?
And 3 Tango X-ray, contact Jacksonville Tower.
We'll go 290 knots on the climb out here.
1.3, have a wonderful day, Tango X-ray.
Good night.
Alright. Well, thank you for liking the video. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream. We're headed up to Louisville from Jacksonville on this PMDG 737.
Niner Whiskey Yankee, you can taxi the ramp there to be November Whiskey. Plantano 28, say altitude passing. Plantano 28, your radar contacts. Climb and maintain 14,000. Proceed direct UK.
Getting up to flight level 400 now. Pretty much the top altitude of the 737NG. But we can do it since it's a decently long flight. Make sure to chat if you're in the stream. Appreciate everybody that's watching. If you have any suggestions or anything, make sure to put them in the chat.
3 Tango Bravo, Jacksonville approach is back online.
We'll let the autopilot handle it now.
He'll take you the rest of the way in.
Hand flip for a good bit, but we'll let the autopilot do it now.
United 108, contact Jacksonville approach 127.0. Good night.
Over to approach 127.0. Thanks for ATC. United 108.
And citation 11 Mike at Otto, you can join the runway 16 localizer inbound.
At Otto, setting up for the IMS 16.
Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate everybody that is watching the stream.
Delta 658.
Climbing up to flight
there.
level 400
That
now.
airport's at your 12 o'clock in 5 miles. You want to try for it? Delta 658, clear visual approach, runway 17.
Guys, tomorrow make sure to have notifications on. We'll be putting out part 3 of our 1,000 subscribers special. Part 1 went out earlier today. It was a Delta 1 A350 trip report. Tomorrow, part 3, if you guys didn't see the schedule I put out on a post, is going to be a plane spotting heavies compilation. Like heavy as in big plane, basically. So, that's some nice, cool plane spotting. You guys want to check it out? Turn on notifications.
Couple people calling. Who's checking in?
Southwest 2876, we're on Custer, and we got some
Southwest 2876. That's okay. You must have missed it. You're cleared to descend via the Grinch 3. Orlando's landing south. Altimeter 3008. And was that Sun Country 9 checking in? Delta 1738, what's your location? Frontier Flight 1038.
Thanks for letting me know,
North, Atlanta's offline.
Liam.
Frequency change is approved.
Thanks for the help. I'm gonna take a look at it.
Delta 1738, you're going to be outside my airspace. Continue on Honeycomb. Fontana 28, you're climbing out of my airspace to the south. Miami Center is offline. Frequency change is approved. Have a good night.
Thanks everybody for watching. We're through flight level 180. We'll set standard. Give me 1 second here, but I'll be back in a sec.
Delta 369, Jack Center, is that you calling?
Hadn't called yet, was just about to. You've been talking a lot. Delta 369, 3,000 feet.
Delta 369, climb maintain flight, your radar contact, climb maintain flight level 370.
Up to flight level 370, Delta 369.
American 2503, holding short runway 18 left.
American 2503, fly heading 210, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff.
Fly heading to 170, clear for takeoff.
American 2503, heading 210.
Roger, 210, American 2503.
Citation 11 Mike, wind 1305 from
Alrighty, through flight level, about to be through flight level 210 now.
Southwest 1641,
Holding 290 knots,
heading
2,000 feet
210,
a minute on the climb.
Delta 658, Logan, Pensacola, cross runway to the ramp via Alpha. I'm sorry, Sun Country 9, was that you checking in?
Main number to Sun Country 9 with level 320.
Sun Country 9, squawk 1065.
1065, Sun Country 9.
Thanks for flying, have a good one.
We'll check the Vatsim map right now.
Center Delta 369.
We are, if I can find my mouse. Jeez, there it is.
Delta
Hope everybody's enjoying the stream. Here we are. departing Jacksonville, headed up to Louisville up here. They have approach online. Hopefully we'll have some Atlanta Center online, and I think this is Louisville Center. Hopefully we have
Sun
them
Country 9,
online.
your radar contact.
Hopefully
30
we'll come
miles west
online.
of the Myrtle Beach Airport. Maintain flight level 320.
Maintain 320, Sun Country 9.
Thank you, Baseball Fundamentals. You guys can share the link with your friends
Southwest
to the
1641,
channel.
visual approach, runway 17 left.
If you have friends that like aviation, this is a great aviation channel.
American 25.
We'll set auto brakes to
altitude
off,
passing.
and we'll go with the climb checks.
Sorry, American 2503, 3000 for 5000.
Climb checks, landing lights are coming off.
Turn right, heading 270.
And seatbelt sign.
Maintain 16.
No weather or anything, so we can turn it off.
Roger, turn right heading 270, climb maintain.
We will turn it off, or turn it off. Boom. Alright, so it's off. Climb check is done. We'll go with the cruise checks next.
Station 11 Mike, exiting via Alpha Taxi to the terminal.
11 Mike to the ramp, this frequency. Have a good night.
To the ramp, this frequency will be up.
Through flight level 265 now. We'll set Mach 0.79er on the climb out, then we'll do Mach 0.81 for the cruise. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream. If you're new and you're enjoying the stream, make sure to like and
I
subscribe.
missed the call time, but it was loud and clear.
And
American 2503, turn right, direct.
we're direct Baxley now. I'll show you guys the
flight
whole
level 350.
flight plan here.
Roger, direct VIAP, climb and maintain, flight level 350, American 250.
So we got a
Southwest 1641,
big
runway
flight plan
17
ahead of
left,
us.
clear to
Through flight
land,
level
wind
280, we're getting
110
up to flight level 400 here.
Euro Wing 2367, radio check.
Euro Wings 2367, Jacksonville Center, loud and clear.
If you guys have any suggestions for the streams, how to make them better, or any suggestions for the channel, video ideas, make sure to put them in the chat. And you can also join Discord server. There are some spots for that in there.
Jackson Center, Delta 556, wings level, flight level 400.
Delta 556, Jacksonville Center, squawk 1007.
Here's the Vatsim map again, guys. Hoping Atlanta Center comes online. I believe this is Louisville Center. Hope they come online, so we'll have some ATC on the way. But we will have approach online. It looks like they got the ATIS, so.
Delta 14, you're leaving my airspace to the north. Atlanta Center is unfortunately offline. Frequency change is approved. Have a good night.
Frequency change approved. Good day. Alrighty, frequency change approved. Just like I was talking about. So 122.8, we'll put in COM 1.
Southwest 2876, expect the ILS approach. Altimeter 3008.
122.8 set. There's a good shot. Hope everybody has enjoyed this stream so far. It's been a fun one. We're on the Vatsim network headed to Louisville, which is KSDF Kilo Sierra Delta Foxtrot. Couldn't think of S. Kilo Sierra Delta Foxtrot. UPS's main hub. Similar to Memphis. Liam, I am not sure. I didn't ban him or anything. I haven't banned anybody. I guess he just had to go. What do you mean he left it? And guys, if you're in the Discord server, just a quick reminder, everything in the Discord server will be aviation related. So that's the only thing that's going to be talked about in the server. Oh, he left the server. Is that what you mean? All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. And if you haven't chatted already, make sure to chat. If you're just joining us, welcome to the Center of Aviation. We're doing a Vatsim flight from Jacksonville to Louisville. And this PMDG 737-700 should be a sunset arrival, climbing up to flight level 400 now. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream. Alright, that's cool, Liam. Make sure to put those answers in the Discord server. We have a spot for that. For plane spotting chatting. We're alright. Just a touch slow now, but no big deal. Alright, cool, Liam. Thanks for chatting in the Discord server. Welcome back, Jambo. Basically, it just missed some of the climb out and the departure. But we're climbing through about flight level 390 now, 1,000 feet away from flight level 400. Welcome back to the stream. See you, Liam. Thanks for watching. Alright, we're fully through flight level 390 now. Should hit flight level 400 in a second here. Then we'll go with the cruise checks. Let me check. I believe that they are not much. There's not much to them. Yeah, it's just seatbelt signs off. And yeah, that's really it. I'll go ahead and pull up the arrival chart for Louisville. I believe we're on the Mud 5 arrival. So SDF. Using ChartFox for my charts. So I'll pull up the taxi chart. Taxi chart, the star chart. Welcome to the stream. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Yeah, Mud, it's a Mud 6, which is an RNAV approach. And we'll pull up, we're expecting the ILS 17 left, but we'll get the ATIS once we can. Let me see actually if we can get the ATIS right now. We can't. Jimbo, you flew to San Francisco. Where is Kilo Oscar November Tango? Which airport is that? Alright, yeah, the ATIS isn't up yet, but we're expecting the ILS 17 left approach. Then we'll get the navigation radios all ready to go. Localizer is 111.905. Put that in nav 1 and nav 2. Yeah, I thought it was Ontario. And which aircraft did you use, Jambo? Alright, so the navigation radios are all ready to go. We have officially leveled off. Let's get back in the cockpit here. Officially leveled off. Flight level 400, A320neo, and a Delta livery. Cool. We have the Delta livery on right now on the 737. I'll give you guys that outside view. Just let me set Mach 0.81 now. Cruising speed. This is the highest I've ever been on Vatsim. Flight level 400. Let's look straight down. Doesn't actually look that high when you look straight down, but it actually is really high. There's the moon back there. Does Delta still use the 737-700? No, they don't. They recently retired them about 2 years ago, but they do operate a the -800, the -800 variant, and a big fleet of the -900 ER variant. Along with the other Boeings are the 757, a bunch of those, 767, and they just recently retired the 777. But they fly the 767-300 ER and 400 ER, the 400 ER being really rare. I believe only United is the other airline that flies it. Let's check VATSPY really quick. There's the map. Just trying to see if there's any ATC that's going to come online for Atlanta or Louisville. There's Louisville approach online, so that'll be good. We'll contact them for our arrival. Daniel, we are flying from Jacksonville to Louisville. I believe that's what you're asking. Jacksonville to Louisville. Oh, there, a little bit of turbulence, unexpected turbulence. About to hit our cruising speed right now. We're Mach 0.797. Boeing needs to make the 797. But about to hit Mach 0.81. Daniel, I hope I answered your question. Great flight. Yeah, it's been a smooth flight so far. Hopefully we can make it a butter landing in Louisville. And we'll replay that landing like I always do. Is this a real world flight done by Delta? I'm not sure about that. Let me check that really quick. It should be done by some airline. It is done by an airline the airline is UPS. Not Delta, but it's UPS. Looks like they fly a mix of different aircraft. Actually, it is the 767-757 E300, first ever Airbus aircraft. Seems to be mostly the 757s and A300s. Flown by FedEx 1321, FedEx 3323, and FedEx 5519. Those are the 3 flights. But if we moved a little north, Delta does fly the Atlanta to Louisville flight on the 717. It's operated by Delta 328 and Delta 784, as well as Southwest operates it, and so does UPS. UPS looks like they fly the MD-11 on that route. One of the old tri-jets. What aircraft is that? Is that a Boeing or Airbus? This is a Boeing 737-700. Yeah, thanks for answering, Jambo. It's a Boeing 737-700, part of the NG family. One of actually the most successful commercial aircraft ever. This add-on is sold by PMDG. It is considered, I think it's considered study level, which means you can, it pretty much fully replicates the real aircraft. Alright, so we'll just be cruising for a little bit here. I guess we'll stick with the outside view. What view do you guys want? I got a bunch of different views here on this camera thing. I guess I'll go towards the sun though, if I can. So many controls, yes. It's I believe you're talking about the cockpit. Yes, there are a lot of different things you can do. Is there a YouTuber I watched learn the 737, or did I teach myself? I basically just taught myself. Did some Vatsim flights, learned the FMC. Like I'd flown the 767-777-787 before, and the 747. So the 737 was, I guess, like pretty familiar with me already since it was a Boeing aircraft. I've been flying Boeing aircraft, but since it's the most realistic add-on I own, it was I needed some time to learn the FMC. Like it's actually in the Boeing aircraft. Like some of the other add-ons don't have as realistic of one, so you can kind of do different things that aren't actually realistic. But in this one, you actually have to do the realistic operations in it. And it needed some learning, but just kind of jumped into it and learned it. And it's been a blast to fly. It's one of my favorite add-ons. I believe it was you, was it you, Jambo? That, in the Discord server said that you're getting these, yeah, it was, you're getting these 737-600. How are you enjoying it? Or how are you, what do you think about it? Does a jet have brakes? So, explain how it slows down and gains speed. So, there's throttles on the engines, which you can control. I'll show you in the cockpit here. So, right down here, here's the throttles. I currently have it on the auto throttle setting, which means the computer is controlling the throttles. But the auto throttles are basically just the throttles. They control the thrust on these engines right here. On the engines, this one is for the left one, this one's for the right one. And if you pull them all the way back, they lose speed. And if you go fully forward, that's their max power setting. If you put them at max, the jet is going to increase speed. If you put it at less, it's going to lose speed. Once you're on the ground, you have brakes. You have brakes down here, and you can press forward on the rudder pedals, and that'll apply manual braking on the tires, on the landing gear. Or you can put in auto brakes right here, which will automatically do the braking for you. And you've got reverse thrusters. This is the last way you can kind of slow down. Reverse thrusters, I don't know if you've ever seen these, the middle of the engine kind of move back and it kind of opens in the middle. That's when the captain or the pilot flying is pulling out the reverse thrusters. This is on the ground after you land, which helps the brakes, basically pushes air up and forward to stop the aircraft. So yeah, those are the three main ways to slow the aircraft down. I hope I answered your question, Daniel. Thanks for watching. Jambo said you got your 737, and it's so hard to learn, but it sounds amazing. Yeah, that's $35. Yeah, it's a great deal for $35. And yeah, the sounds, I agree with you. It's got the best sounds of any aircraft in this game. It's hard. What things are you having trouble with, Jambo? It's a great aircraft to learn the FMC, the Boeing FMC, and autopilot system. Let me pull up some brief really quick. Alright, so what's on the wings and how they function? So, oh gosh, I just clicked the autopilot disengage button, but we're good. The overhead panel, you don't understand. The FMC is kind of interesting. So, what are you having trouble with the FMC? I'm pretty good with the FMC. Like, are you having issues with the legs page, or like what are you having trouble with? So Daniel asked about the wings. So when I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to turn it, but you've got things called ailerons which come up and down to turn the aircraft when you move the yoke left and right. This yoke, when you move it to the left like this or to the right, ailerons come up on the wings, and that's what turns the aircraft, which banks it left or right. And you've got speed brakes on top of the wings. I'll kind of pull them a little bit here. You can see them coming out a little bit there. I'm going to put them back. But they cause drag. You use them once you land. That's a part of the auto brake system, as well as when you're trying to slow down on approach to meet a speed restriction or something like that. And then you've also got your flaps that come down from the back. I'm not going to deploy the flaps from way up here, but they come down and are kind of an extension of the wings, so the wings can create more lift at a slower speed. But the thing about them is that they cause drag and are not fuel efficient, so that's why you only use them on the approach and on takeoff, but they are vital. Getting your flight plan into the FMC. Alright, so here, let me move this. So first, you're going to want to put in your origin and destination. And then once you got that in there, you can put in your departure. And make sure to put in the runway with that and your arrival. No problem, Daniel. I'm happy to help out. We're just cruising here, so it's a good thing to do while we're cruising. Glad I can help my fans out. Alright, so back to Jambo's question. You go departure and arrival. You pick your arrival, your approach. You can do a bunch of things. Rear stabilizer, I'll get to that in a second. And then you're going to go into your legs. If you use SimBrief, you're going to want to, there's going to be points of discontinuity, and that's where you're going to want to put your next direct waypoint. And if you don't have your next direct waypoint, you can grab your next waypoint and put it in that discontinuity. That's really it. You want to activate and execute that. And then to get your LNAV working, you need to put both flight directors on. Then you can just click LNAV. But the main thing is, once you click your departure or arrival, go right here. It'll click route, and then it'll let you do and activate and execute. And make sure to do that on your legs too. There's a bunch of more in-depth tutorials out there, but that's just kind of a base thing for your flight plan. Hope I answered some of your questions there, Jambo. Alright, so now Daniel's asking about the rear stabilizer. So right here, you've got your rear stabilizers. When you pull back on the yoke, so you got your yoke right here. This is the yoke. If you pull back, coming towards you, then I'm glad I could help, Jambo. And if you forget or anything, there's a bunch of tutorials out there on YouTube to help you out. But I hope I answered a little bit. Or you can come back to this point in time in the stream to hear what I was saying. But back to Daniel's question. The rear stabilizer, if you pull back on the yoke coming towards you, if you pull it back towards you, it'll bring this rear stabilizer down. And what that does is pushes air up and helps lift the aircraft. This is kind of like the flaps are bent, or not the flaps. Yeah, the flaps. The flaps come down here. They create more lift. They go down and extend, just like these do. They go down and extend the wing. So that's if you want to go up, like increase altitude. But if you push down, the stabilizer is actually going to go up and cause drag and push air down on the aircraft. And it'll subsequently push the aircraft down. Daniel, did I help a little bit there? We got a bunch of time here in cruise, so if you guys have any more questions about this aircraft, you can put them in the chat. Yeah, it is interesting. It's a very complex thing on the aircraft. So we're making up some good time now. I'll increase this range a little bit. We'll actually be descending pretty soon here. Let's pull up the arrival chart. How fast am I going right now? I'm going 81% of the speed of sound. So Mach 0.81. Our indicated airspeed is 245 knots, but the indicated airspeed varies with altitude. If you want to see our ground speed, we can pull up Vatsim here. And there we are. Our ground speed is 450 knots. So if you want to convert it to miles an hour, that's probably about 500 miles an hour on the ground. Alright, so let's pull up the arrival chart. We're on the mod 6 arrival. We'll be coming in on the Grady waypoint. Looks like there will be a continued version of it. Let me get that pulled up. Yeah, we're going really fast. Some aircraft like the Boeing 747, that's the fastest commercial jetliner right now, can achieve speeds of Mach 0.86 in cruising. They can actually get up to Mach 0.9, but the standard cruising speed is Mach 0.86. So at mod, we need to be at 10,000. That's our first altitude restriction, I believe. It'll be 10,000. Then we'll be following. Well, actually, let's get the ATIS if we can. And we can't. We're not in range yet. But I'm expecting the ILS-17 left. So if we're on the ILS-17 left, let's pull up the legs page really quick. And a quick tip for Jambo: if you want to look at your flight plan and everything, make sure it's all good. You're gonna want to go into this area right here. Click this over to plan, and then you can step using this button, and then zoom in. And like we'll go back one here, zoom out. So it looks like it'll be Tucker, and then it'll be Brell. Yeah, so that's going to be the 17 left. It'll be radar vectors. But our only altitude restriction is 10,000 at mod. Do I know Captain Joe? I do, well, I don't know. Are you asking if I know him personally? Because I don't know him personally, but I have heard of his YouTube channel. He's got a pretty big YouTube channel. So we're coming up here on Grady. Do I watch his videos? I do not usually watch his videos. I'm not a regular viewer of him. It's gonna be a big descent here, so we'll start our descent pretty soon here. Hope everybody has enjoyed this stream so far. Make sure to stick around. We'll be replaying the landing into Louisville. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the Center of Aviation. We're doing our 1,000 subscriber part 2 of 3 parts. Sorry, of 3 parts. This is part 2 of 3. Part 1 was released earlier. It's a Delta 1 trip report on the A350. And then tomorrow there will be part 3 releasing at 12 o'clock Eastern time. It'll be a plane spotting heavies compilation, so some big planes you'll be able to see there, so I have notifications on for those. Big planes you'll be able to see. We'll go ahead and start our ascent now. 10,000 we'll set. Do I ever fly the river visual? I have flown it a couple times when I was flying VFR before I've done IFR. Have done the river visual a couple times. It was pretty cool. I've done it at night too. So it'll be a slow descent. Yeah, it's a cool approach. I've also gotten follow the river on the departure. That was one of the things that I've gotten on a takeoff clearance. You just follow the river out and then they'll give you a vector. Got some pretty good clouds ahead of us. We'll turn on the weather radar. Potomac departure, yes, that is the frequency that you're on. Santa Ana to Las Vegas. I could do it in the Southwest livery. Santa Ana to Las Vegas, it's your local airport. So, Jambo, what is the ICAO for Santa Ana? I'll look that up on SimBrief, see what type of flight that's going to be. Alright, thanks. KSNA. Actually, I'll look that up after because I need to have the SimBrief. Actually, no, it's alright. KSNA. I got everything ready, so we'll be good. Okay, loss. And 737-700 with the Southwest livery. We'll taking a look at that. KDCA to KATL. Yeah, I'll think about that. I've done Dulles to ATL, which is basically the same flight. Alright, Jambo, so I've got it pulled up. It's on the Fins 3 departure, Misen transition on the Rounders 1 arrival. About a 45-minute flight, so yeah, I definitely will see if we can do that if the ATC is online for it. I like to have ATC online for these flights. Makes them more interesting. Does anybody else have any flight suggestions? And if you guys do, make sure to put them in the Discord server. Link is in the description. The Discord server has a place for those. Jambo, what call sign would you like on the Southwest livery? Like, which call sign would you like? You're new to this channel? Thanks for watching, Daniel. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're enjoying this stream so far. If this is your first stream, welcome. You choose you're the pilot. Okay. What's your favorite number, Jambo? Because I'll use that number. because I don't know what number I would use. So due to the ATC going offline, we do not have an ATIS, unfortunately. So we'll just stick with what we got. 1040, alright. We'll use 1040. If the ATC comes online for it, we'll definitely do that flight at some point here. Do I know who used the who uses the call sign Brickyard? I do, but I can't remember. I've seen it before. I know it. I just can't remember it for some reason. Alrighty, through flight level 300 now. The Embraer 175 is your favorite aircraft? Cool. Have you ever flown on the Embraer 175? You have flown. What airline did you fly on with it? And by the way, guys, thank you for 1,033 subscribers. Thank you, guys. We just recently hit 1,000 a few days ago, so this is why we're doing the 1,000 subscribers special. Delta connection, nice. And American Eagle, cool. Hope you had fun. Alright, through flight level 270 now. Once we're through 260, the Mach will change to indicated airspeed. And I think we'll put in there, we'll actually keep it here for now. Probably put in there 325 because we do not have a speed restriction. Alright, there it is. IAS/Mach has changed to indicated airspeed. We'll set call it 330. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Can I show front of aircraft? Yes, I can. Is this a good view for you? Here, let me set it a little better. Daniel, do you like this view? That's alright, Jambo. You must have been on United. What aircraft have you flown on the most with United? This is a cool view. Yeah, this is a cool view, Daniel. I'm trying to get it centered. Like, perfectly centered. Well, I guess if I just do this right here. Like that, and then just... Oh, well, that doesn't work. Alright, I think that's centered enough. Let me just check altitude really quick. Through flight level 230. Looking good. Jambo, what aircraft do you mostly fly on with United? Is it the 757, 737, A320? Mostly 767. Oh wow, that is cool. 767 wide body. I've only been on 2 wide bodies in my whole life. One being the A350 trip report that I posted a couple hours ago. And also you will see some Hawaiian island hopping on the A330. I flew on the A330 island hopping. It was like a 30-minute flight on the A330. It was really cool. You haven't been on a long flight in years? Do you like the long flights or do you like the short flights better? Alright, let's go back to the semi-sunset view. It should be setting fully in a little bit. There it is. You love the A330, only 30 minutes? Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised. It was supposed to be an A321, but then they changed it to the A330, probably because it was more people than they expected. It's on the A330-200. First time on a wide body. It was a 30-minute flight. You like the long flights? Yeah, I think I like the long flights too. But a short one is good. Just get a quick takeoff and a landing. And you're at your destination. Alright, let's hop back in the cockpit through flight level 195 now. 330 knots will hold. Yeah, my favorite part of the A330 was the tilted landing gear, even though it wasn't really a better landing on my flight. It's a little firm. But a trip report for that will be coming out pretty soon here in the near future. How long is this flight? Well, we currently have about 10-15 minutes left to go on it. But I believe the full flight time is an hour and a half. We've been live for almost an hour and 20 minutes now. Thanks everybody for watching, and thank you guys for over 1,000 subscribers now. On the road to 2,000. We're at 1,033, thank you guys. I can show you guys a quick preview of the thumbnail tomorrow for tomorrow's video, part 3 of the 1,000 subscriber special. Show you a thumbnail preview here. Here it is, guys. Best heavies is kind of the theme of the video. So there it is. It'll be out tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. Am I doing another stream after this? I am not. It's been a pretty long stream. We'll be not doing another stream today, but there will be some more streams in the near future. I guess we'll set altimeter even though we don't have an Aegis, so. Yeah, we have posted some videos from Hawaii on the channel. Some plane spotting and some takeoffs and landings from inside the plane. Thanks for watching on Baseball Fundamentals. Slowly slow the descent rate a little bit here. Go 1,500 feet. We're going really fast right now, but that's alright. There's no speed restriction. Again, guys, if you have any questions or suggestions, put them in the chat. Jets and a glider, yes, there was a glider video. Seems like you guys liked it. Glider landing. It was pretty cool to see a glider. I'd never seen one before, but there was one coming in. Got a good close-up view of it. Alright, they're 14,000 now. Yeah, they did make a rule. This is live weather, Jambo. This is live weather, following the rules of Vatsim. They just put out a couple new rules. They're basically just reinforcing rules. Yeah, but this is live weather, just as you'd see in real life if you were flying the same route into Louisville. Show the lights on the winglets. Right. It's kind of hard to get a good view of them. Like right there. There's some lights, and then you can see the ones from this side. You can barely see them, but there's the red and there's the green. Those are used for knowing if the aircraft is coming straight ahead at you. So if you feel like you're going directly ahead, directly on a collision course with an aircraft, you can tell if they're going forward or right towards you by looking at those lights. What do I think about the new rules? Yeah, they make it a little bit more like a professional network, which that's really the goal of it. Just trying to make the rules as streamlined as possible and make sure everybody is, yeah, the beacon lights, make sure everybody is following the rules and performing a realistic and safe flight. Alright, so we'll be at 10,000 passing mod. After that, we'll descend down to, checking the ILS, down to 5,000. So Jambo, you like the new rules? I can't remember, do you fly Vatsim? We can stay this fast because we're not going to be going through 10,000. We'll be staying at 10,000. But the second we go below it, we'll have to pull it back. Alright, so we're coming up on 10,000 now. Should be leveling off for a second. You're learning to fly Vatsim, you like the new rules? Cool. And if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask me. I believe this is my 115th flight. So if you have any questions about it, make sure to ask me. I'm open to answering questions for you guys. Alright, it's the left turn now. We'll go with the checklists, if the page will load. descent checks, landing lights coming on. Seatbelt signs we'll put on in a second. QNH / altimeter is set, but we don't have an ATIS, so. And FMC is all set up. And we can go with the approach checklist now. Landing lights is on. Let's get back in the cockpit. We'll set seatbelt sign on. Right up here. Boom and boom. Seatbelt sign is on. Auto brakes will set to 2. Speed brake is coming out a little bit. We'll arm it. Have I ever done a go-round? Actually, in my last stream we did a practice go-round to just learn the procedure. The air traffic controller was really nice. He called the go-round, and we did a go-round. You can go check that out after the stream, Jamba. It was my latest stream from Jacksonville to Charlotte. Alright, let's continue with the approach checklist. Taxi lights on, and gear will come down when needed. Yeah, it was a pretty cool go around. It was my first one on Vatsim. Will you hear me talking to the tower? Let's check that. And it looks like, unfortunately, no. When I started the flight there was ATC online, but unfortunately they have gone online. I'm sorry about that, guys. You just have no control on when ATC is going to be online. Unfortunately they went offline. Alright, we'll set 2900. Let's set 250 since we need to go under 10. We'll pull the speed brake. Yeah, sorry about that, Daniel. You just don't know when ATC is going to be online. Hope everybody has enjoyed this stream so far. We will be making traffic calls though, so if you guys are wondering how to do traffic callouts on Unicom 122.8, yes, that's my speed, 250 knots. All aviation is measured in knots, not miles an hour. So my PFD right here, it is showing knots, and this is indicated airspeed, not true airspeed or ground speed. We'll go ahead and set 5,000 now. Since we were at 250 knots, we can descend down to 5,000. Seems like I'm not moving. Well, we are moving. not moving super fast, but we are moving. Probably about 280 miles an hour, so that is actually really fast. But it can look like we're not moving very fast with all these clouds. We're about to enter a cloud, which will be pretty cool. Let's turn up the lights in here. If you guys are wondering how to turn up lights in the PMDG 737, you just go down here under the PFT and MFT. And if I just want all the lights, I'll just turn all these up to max. But if I just want some lights like I did the whole flight, I'll just turn those two on. And then if you want the central panel to light up, you can go back here and turn up the brightness and also floodlights. You can't wait for the A310. Yes, I can't either. I have written a script for a new video coming out for you guys. It is top 5 add-on planes coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator soon. So that is one of the aircraft on there. Oh, and that happened again. Hold on, guys. The sim has not crashed. It's just I used my iPad for my PFD and MFD, and the iPad has disconnected, but it has reconnected, so we're all good. Just move these over here, and we're good. I just went through a little bit of a cloud there, but no big deal. Through 6,000. Daniel, I did in the checklist. It was turn on landing lights and taxi lights with the descent and approach checklists. If you guys are wondering my flight controls or my PC specs, they're in the description. All of that is in the description, along with the Discord server link. We'll pull the power back now. 230. Not a little bit of clouds here, but it looks like no big deal. No rain or anything. We'll be coming in on 17 left. We'll have about 8,500 feet available, so a little bit short. Oh, that's cool, Jambo. Found a Delta livery for the 737. Nice. Do you mainly fly the Southwest though? Alright, so 8,500 feet available. It's 150 feet wide. We'll stay at 5,000 here for a second until we intercept the localizer and glide slope. There's no rain. I would put on the windshield wipers, but there's no rain. Hope everybody has enjoyed the stream. Oh, just the PMDG livery. What's your favorite airline, Jimbo? Like, what do you fly on the other aircraft that you fly? We can go ahead and bring the flaps down a little bit. We'll go flaps 1, 2, and 5. Your favorite would be Alaska. Yeah, Alaska has a lot of 737s. Are they? I think they're all 737, right? Yeah, they have a cool livery. They're a full 737 fleet, I believe, right? We'll see how low the clouds get on our arrival. Might have to just go for a good old ILS. They have Airbus too? Oh, okay. I thought they were all 737, but I guess not. Your favorite airline is Delta and American? That's cool, Daniel. Alright, so it looks like we got a little bit of some clear skies here. We'll pull the power back, 210. It's gonna be a left turn here. This game is so realistic. The ground looks so good. What Airbuses do they fly, Jimbo? Is it the 320? Or do they have any wide bodies? This just looks so realistic. It's so cool. Alright, so we'll be turning in a second here. Looking forward to the butter landing and the replay, yes. We'll turn on the replay mode, speaking of that. Yeah, no wide bodies, just yeah, it's short point-to-point flights. Alright, we'll pull the power back. 170. That means we can drop some more flaps. Get 10 and 15 down. So, I'll get you guys a good position of the flaps coming down. Daniel was asking about this earlier. This is the flaps coming down here. Extensions of the wings to create more lift at slower speeds, but they do cause drag. That sound will go away. Don't worry about it. We'll go 160. That'll be our returning speed. We'll drop flaps 25. Yeah, I believe so, Jimbo. Right now it's just the FMC controlling everything, but I think they said that they'll be working on a iPad looking thing, like the Phoenix does off to the left side. I hope they do, because it's a little weird doing the FMC. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Alright, here goes a left turn. Hope everybody has enjoyed this 1,000 subscriber special stream. We'll be replaying this landing into Louisville. We'll be on the ILS 17 left. And yeah, we'll be replaying it. Turn on approach mode in a second. We can see 17 left. It looks like it's under some clouds though. We can see a little bit of a rainbow there. Right there. And there's the moon. We'll drop speed 150. Jambo, do you want to see a tablet in the cockpit? Because I know I do. Really want to see one. Localizer and glide slope should come in here in a second. You use the fly-by-wire tablet? Yeah. Approach mode is on. I think I might as well go ahead and hand fly this approach. Gotta get a bit lower here. We'll drop gear. And we'll make our traffic call out. We're on about a 9-mile final. Delta 14, 9-mile final, ILS 17 left. Louisville traffic, please advise. Coming in here a little steep, but we'll be alright. Pull the power back now to 132. We're perfectly lined up with 17 left. Aircraft is fully configured for landing. Put in there a little bit of a right rudder.
Radio altimeter.
Yeah, there's no altimeter setting due to no ATIS, so it'll be telling us no radio altimeter. Alright, so we'll have fully visual conditions. We'll continue with the ILS though. Let the auto throttle do its thing. We'll take the throttles. We can go visually at this point. This is a cool approach.
Sync rate. 40, 30, 20, 10.
Butter. Stay on center line. Reverse is normal. 60 knots, disengage. And we'll make our next right turn off. We slowed down really fast there. Next right turn off. Then it'll be a right turn. We'll take the high speed. It'll be a right turn in. We'll call that we vacated Jambo is predicting a butter. Guys, rate that landing in the chat, but we will replay it. Just give your initial rating. Delta 14 vacated runway 17 left. Alright, so we'll pull up the taxi chart really quick. Alright, so we'll taxi to the gate by Delta. We'll cross 29er on Delta. Or actually, where is the terminal over here? Oh, it's just straight ahead. It's straight ahead, okay. Never flown into here before, but Baseball Fundamentals says butter. That was a pretty good landing. We'll just pull straight in here. After landing checklist, we'll pull up here is landing lights off, strobe lights off, taxi lights are staying on, flaps are coming up. We'll go all the way to the end here. Guys, we'll replay it too. Speed brake lever is disengaged. And we're done with the after takeoff checklist. So we'll make our next right here. And pull into this gate with no jet bridge, apparently. Alright guys, we'll set park and brake and replay. And guys, rate the landing in the chat. Park and brake set. After landing checklist is complete. So let's replay. Alright. Camera recording. And if anybody has any camera suggestions, camera requests, make sure to put them in the chat. I'll be glad to do it, but we're going to do a couple different camera angles. Alright, that was butter. Rate that in the chat. We'll do the which view should we do? We'll do the wing view. The speed brakes are not actually up. It's just a glitch, but here we go. Well, thank you, Jambo. Thanks for rating it, and thanks for being in the stream the whole time. We'll do one more, unless anybody else has any suggestions. We'll do one last one, and then that'll be a wrap. So let's do like a behind view. Here we go. Alright guys, thank you guys for visiting the Center of Aviation. Thank you guys for over 1,000 subscribers. And join the Discord server, link in the description. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure to like and subscribe. And hope you guys enjoyed that stream. See you, Jambo. We'll do shout-outs really quick. Shout-out to Jambo. He was in the stream the whole time. Baseball Fundamentals, also in the stream the whole time. Daniel, thanks for tuning in. And, those are the few people that were in the stream the whole time. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for visiting the Center of Aviation. And, have a good night.